I would probably say, going off what we spoke about a couple of weeks ago about perverts touching guitars with their juices on their hands.
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh, Tay's getting comfy.
I would
She
say
adjusted her
probably.
seat then.
pervert.
She's in for the
Yeah.
long run now.
I would probably say anything to do with masturbating, and then doing literally almost anything else except for after that, like straight afterwards.
Like, what about during? Like, imagine if you got a phone call from your boss and you're like deep into a session.
Look, I'm not going to
Could you get away with
deny.
it?
I'm not going to deny that it hasn't happened,
No.
but I'm not going to deny that it has happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe,
All right,
you know
so
what? Maybe I don't have any boundaries
I
with
got
that.
one. Look at that. She's good. Excellent. Welcome to That BJ Show, the show that's as questionable as the legitimacy of people actually asking their influencers what their skincare routine is. I'm Ben, this is Jay, this is Tay. Tay, what's your skincare routine?
Don't ask her because she's an influencer.
Basically.
Yeah.
What's my skin like?
yeah.
Actual?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god. Like overnight, wash face,
Yeah.
moisturize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Very
that's it.
good. That's
Wow,
awesome.
That's different to what
It's not
I've
a
been shown,
30-minute
but-
long.
Oh Jesus! I had my ex-girlfriend. She had this care plan that was like she had 15 different products, and she had to put the little drops of oil on. She go to the next bottle, 15, and then do the next bottle. Is 15 bottles. I think if she.
15 drops from 15 bottles.
Oh yeah. Hashtag sex story.
Yeah.
And each bottle would be $60.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
It was
right.
so expensive, and it took like her. It took her about 15 minutes every single night.
Is it worth
Dead
it?
set.
Is it worth it, do you think?
No, because I have gone through that phase of you're like, oh, should I try this? Oh, should I try that? Because they tell you want retinol, and then you want hyaluronic acid, and then you want vitamin C. So you buy all the things, and
Vitamin D.
then you find out men are washing their face with Dove soap, and
Yep.
their skin is
I'm not even
perfect.
Dove soap. I went, the
100%.
last hotel I stayed at, I just swiped all their little free bars of soap,
100%.
which
So
are
good.
probably made full of harmful chemicals and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm using still to
Yeah.
wash everything.
Well, it
Every
helps.
part of
It
me.
helps that all three of us have like perfect skin. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
not to brag or anything.
No,
quite.
no, not at all.
But I do
Makeup.
get the fact that some people do have some sensitive skin.
Yeah.
And some people do need
Yeah,
the 15
some people are little
bottles.
bitches. But,
Yeah. But, you know,
whatever.
it is what it is. And anyway,
Anyway, yes, I'm Ben.
I'm Jay.
And over here on our right, or it could be the left, depending on if you're watching it live on the video, or it may be anywhere if you're listening to us.
Yeah.
It's Taylor,
Ben, Jay, and Tay.
Ben, Jay, and Tay.
Hashtag that BJ Tay show.
Yeah. Now, it's not Taylor. It's not Taylor. It's Taylor.
It's Taylor.
Nice, short and short. If you
Just
call her
Taylor.
Tay-Tay, she'll punch you in the throat.
Mm-hmm.
I did say that.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah.
got to follow through with it.
That's why she's over there, off
Yeah.
to our other side,
Exactly.
out of arm's reach.
Exactly. Well, anyway, this is the Wildcard episode number 2. We didn't say that at the beginning, but it is the Wildcard episode, which means that everything is on the table and we are just throwing shit everywhere.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
100%.
I love it.
So let's get straight into it. Benny,
What?
you got some sick questions for us?
Yeah, right on.
Get straight into it, bud. Come on.
For those of you watching, you'll notice I don't have the fancy flashcards this time. That's because my printer ran out of ink.
and
and,
my printer is shit.
And,
So,
well, Taylor didn't even bring her printer, so I
You could
couldn't
have
even.
asked.
well,
I
we
wouldn't have
could've-
done it, but you could have asked.
Oh,
Exactly.
mate, I got to find it on my phone.
Come on, mate. Keep going. But anyway, actually, you know what? I have a question for both of you while Benny's looking.
Yep.
I want to know, what are your 3 top driving pet peeves?
Oh, Taylor, you first.
No, I need to think on this.
Okay, well, mine would be people driving below the speed limit.
Oof. Big one.
100%.
Yeah.
But even if it's the speed limit, it's below the speed limit.
Oh, so
Yeah.
frustrating.
Mhm.
You're definitely one of those people who like drive around and you like to drive just a little bit over the speed limit.
Yeah, because you know that like your car's not telling you the truth. Like it's actually 50K is 47K.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So that's your first one?
That'd be my first one, and to be honest, I don't think I have a hell of a lot more because that one thing. Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
Give it to me.
Lollipop ladies, man. You give them that
ladies.
sign, and they think they're fucking God. They walk out in front of traffic, you know, for one child.
Yeah,
One child.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Well,
wait.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I know it's their job, and I'm sure they can do it, but come on, stop the flow of traffic for one child.
Make them work.
Give them that stick and they think they're God.
That's what she said.
Oh,
So that's the
anyway.
second one. And then what's the
Yeah.
third one?
Ooh, not being able to use my mobile phone.
While driving?
No.
Yeah, that's a pretty big.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
Pet
big
peeve.
one.
When you got to send dick pics, you got to send dick pics. You can't wait for the next set of
Exactly.
traffic lights. So, yeah. No, that I don't know if I have honestly, truthful answer, I don't know if I got a second or third.
Okay.
But people driving below the speed limit, I think, are just the worst. I
Yeah.
don't think I have a hell of a lot more. I'm okay with everything else driving, you know?
All right. Fair enough.
I
fair
think.
Oh wow.
I think.
Enough. Tay?
I got so many. Like you made me think.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The first one is the driving below the
Yep.
speed limit.
Yep.
Second one is when you're both going on those two lanes, and we all know that the right's the fast lane and the left is the slow lane,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to overtake, so you're in the right lane,
Yeah.
and then that car in front of you is going slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And you're like, fuck
Fuckers.
you.
Fucking cunts.
Get in the left
Yeah.
lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
I had another one. What was it? Oh. No, it's gone.
What about
All
when you're on a road when there's two lanes and both people at the front of the traffic are going below the speed limit
Oh.
and you can't,
Oof.
like, even if you change
overtake.
lanes, you
Nah.
still can't overtake because
Mm.
those two fuckers right at the front.
Yeah.
It's like they're on the phone to each other going, go a bit slower.
Let's fuck
bit
all
slower,
these guys up.
You know what I mean? Yeah, let's fuck up everyone's day behind us.
I hate when I'm like, I know I'm going around cars to get somewhere faster,
Yeah.
and then you hit a red light, and all of a sudden the people you were overtaking are like there with you, and you're like,
Yeah. Oh, so frustrating.
It's
Yeah,
just
100%.
awkward.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of my pet peeves is definitely the speed limit one. That is my biggest pet peeve.
Mm.
And legitimately, me and my girlfriend today, we were driving and we had the exact same issue.
Yeah.
We were driving down the road and it's an 80-kilometer zone. Everyone else is going 60 in both fucking lanes. And we're just like, fucking go.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. So that's number one. Number two would be when you're at a stop sign or a light and people just don't fucking move when the light goes green. And you're just like, go.
Yeah, because they're
You know
too
what I
busy
mean?
sending dick pics because they had to
Exactly.
wait for the traffic light.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you for wanting to
You
be
see
on your
why
phone.
it should just be illegal for us to send dick pics?
Yeah.
Because when we have to send it at traffic lights, it causes us to not take off as fast. You know what I mean?
Illegal only if police there.
Yeah.
police not there.
Yeah.
Happy be everything legal.
It's
Yeah.
illegal if you get caught.
Exactly. So that's
Yeah.
the second one. Third one for me would be when you're on the highway, especially when you live in somewhere like Brisbane, a big city, there's 4 lanes, and it's like your one where it's a slow, medium, fast lane, and all 4 lanes are just not going the speed limit at all, and the right one is supposed to be for you to overtake people, but everyone just sits in the right-hand lane.
Mm.
Frustrating as fuck. But anyway, that's my question.
I feel a little bit anxiety from that question.
Yeah,
Yeah, people
feeling
just like people
Council
going
rage.
below the speed limit just sets that off for me.
100%.
actually,
100%.
I reckon, you know, when like you might let someone pass, and like you do the wave,
Yeah.
and when you do that for someone else and they don't give you the wave,
Oof.
It's courteous. It's a courteous
Courteous.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very frustrating.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Tay. It's nice.
Yeah. I use one of those ones where you're driving on the highway doing a long distance drive and you just put the old finger up, you know, when people go past you.
they've made a sticker for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Exactly. I think one of the radio show hosts, they did this thing where they tried to bring back.
Save the wave.
Yeah, save the
I
wave.
heard that. Yeah.
That's the one. I think was it Hamish and Andy who did it?
Will and Woody? I don't
Maybe
know.
Will and Woody,
No,
maybe.
it was- yeah.
Yeah.
Some big boys.
Whoever it was. If you know who it was, let us know.
Mm.
Anyway, next question.
Next question. Yeah, so I've pulled it up on my phone here.
Good job.
Alrighty, it's a bit of a novel, but
Here we go. Tuck yourselves
Done.
in.
so again, I forgot to write the names of the people down that send these in. I do apologize.
Come on, mate.
I'm too busy reading it. I'm like, haha, this is good. And then I'd forget to actually do the responsible thing and give them kudos for it. But
Yeah.
anyway, alrighty. By email, one for the next Wildcard episode, boys. I had this dream once.
And
I was
girl.
on a talk show. Yeah, sorry. And Tay.
I don't identify.
Okay.
All right. All right. She's one of those reptilian people. It's all good. Had this dream once that I was on a talk show pretty much like Wheel of Fortune. But instead of words and phrases up on the board, it was mathematical questions. And instead of guessing letters, you had to guess numbers and algebra symbols. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was well and truly fucked because I suck at maths. But the thing that was really horrifying in this dream was that with every incorrect answer you gave, a piece of clothing you were wearing was torn off by security guards, forcing you to become more and more naked in front of the studio audience. This is the dude's dream, okay? This isn't like his wish list or anything.
Nightmare, but okay.
Okay.
So for you and your listeners, what would the two variables be for you to make this dream a nightmare? What would the questions be that you totally suck
It's already a nightmare.
And what would the punishment be?
Oh man, my ADHD is just like question what?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
So what
Okay.
two things would
Yeah,
make
well, so
us
this
be
dude,
naked,
this
basically?
dude thing. No, so this dude's what made it a nightmare for this dude. I'm guessing, was the fact that on the board it was mathematical equations which he suck at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be more inclined to get things wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it was wrong, the punishment, instead of just getting passed on to the next person
Mm-hmm.
to guess, was that he had to get his clothes torn off by security.
So, is
So
the,
what would the two variables be? So for
For
instance,
us.
yeah, mine would be the punishment, anything to do with snakes, because I can't fucking stand snakes. And for me too, it'd be mathematical equations, because I am shit at maths as well. So every mathematical equation I got wrong on the board, the punishment that would make it a nightmare for me
Yeah.
would be something with snakes, like a snake falling from the roof or one snake getting let into the audience sort of thing.
So hang on. So I'm still trying to get. So
what are you going to be bad at that would make you
Yeah.
receive a punishment?
Thanks, Dave.
And what would the punishment be that you would receive that's the worst thing for you?
Jesus, I don't know. Honestly, I'm normally really good with like these sorts of things, but I cannot for the life of me get this. I can't even get the dream in my head. So what was the dream again?
Fucking hell.
The basics of it. Come on, mate.
So I'll read it again for you.
Thanks, mate.
The basics, come on, mate. No, right. So his dream was he was on the talk show pretty much like the Wheel of Fortune,
Yeah.
but instead of words and phrases on the board, you know, like sayings and whatever,
Yeah.
it was mathematical equations.
Right.
So it
Okay.
could have been like, what is the square root of pi plus 5
Yep.
in brackets x, rah, rah, rah.
Mhm.
But every time he got the question wrong, like, because obviously he can't answer the maths,
Yeah.
a piece of his clothing was stripped off by the
Right.
security guard.
Okay. Yep.
So what do you really suck at? That would be on the board.
Right.
And what
Gotcha.
what would be the punishment? So
Gotcha.
like I said, mine's definitely maths
Yep.
because I would get everything wrong on that board. And the punishment to make it a nightmare would be something to do with snakes.
Right. Okay. I got
Okay.
it. I got it in my head now.
Okay.
Yep. That's what she said. Tay, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go?
You go.
Okay, cool. So I would say the things on the board that I would suck at would be
Answering questions sent in
Exactly.
via email.
exactly that'd be number one. Number two would be honestly history buff questions. If they had
right.
anything to do with history, as far as like which genocide was this and what was it related to? I'd have no fucking idea.
Yep.
Have no idea. Punishment would be. Oof. I lost it. Had it in my head for a second there.
I think a punishment for you would be every question you get wrong
Yeah.
is a client you lose to AI photos.
Oh,
Oh, that's tough as a photographer, right?
Oh, that's pretty tough.
That's brutal. That's
is
a brutal
brutal.
loss for a photographer. I
Yeah,
think.
mate. I think so. I
Yeah.
think so. I was going to say, to be honest, not that many things like make me feel that like I'm not ashamed of anything. So, you can't just rip my clothes off and I'd be like, ooh, I hate it.
You
You know what I
wouldn't?
mean? No, I don't give a shit.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care. Like I'd walk around. If somebody dared me to walk around in my underwear in the street, I'd fucking do it.
You wouldn't have underwear on though. You'd be naked. You'd be butt naked.
Yeah,
If
that's
it's illegal though, then it's like, okay, I'll draw the line there because I ain't going to fucking jail.
yeah. I
You're
know,
only
right?
wearing so many items of clothing.
True,
and there's
yeah.
so
Yeah.
many questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not in front of a school again, okay?
Yeah.
Are you confident in your
Yeah.
cheeks?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Are
I
they,
have a good ass.
are they clench worthy?
I have a good ass.
Yeah.
I got a lot of booty.
Can you hold like a $5 note between them without it
100%.
falling down? Excellent.
Easy.
That's for
good.
another
That's
another
good
day.
contraction
Yeah.
then, yeah.
I can hold a lot more in there too.
We'll test it in the bloopers, right?
Yeah. 100%.
He says as he's holding that big cup from the movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tay, what was yours?
I feel like his dream would be mine. I can't do math. I can't do history. I can't do any science questions.
Yeah.
I'm not a. Yep.
Yeah.
Not a
That's
smart
fair.
person.
Yeah.
You can ask me social questions for sure.
Yeah.
pop culture. Let's go. But
Yeah.
that's about it.
Fuck yeah.
And
Yeah. Love it.
Seinfeld or Friends? Ah,
Good one.
Seinfeld's a little bit.
damn.
I'm with you. I'm
It's
with you
more
there.
your generation,
I'm
and
leaving.
Friends is more
Friends.
our generation.
I'm
I'm with you
leaving.
there.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%.
Something about Jerry Seinfeld, like that voice.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
Yeah, right.
he's hyped up to be funny, but he's not that funny.
Okay.
I totally get you.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, what about other shows? What are your top 3 favorite TV shows on Netflix or anything at the moment?
Mine would be
Please don't say Seinfeld.
no. Mine would be
I'm kidding.
Seinfeld because
I'm kidding. You're allowed to.
but my other two
It's a
are
good
probably
one.
a bit left field for people. So
yeah.
Seinfeld number 1, Faulty Towers number 2.
That is old.
I know,
That's a
right?
good
That's like
show.
long before me.
Yeah.
I like that one.
And the third one would actually be a British series that I guarantee no one's heard about. It's about 20 years old, called Coupling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that one.
It was similar to Friends, and that was evolved around 6 people,
Mm-hmm.
3 males, 3 females.
Mm.
But it was a little bit more raunchier and cheekier.
Yeah.
It's about 20 years old. Yeah, it was only
Yeah.
ever on the ABC early
Yeah.
2000s. I think
Yeah,
they made
yeah,
4
yeah.
seasons of it, but brilliantly written, and the humor and just
Yeah.
everything I think in that was fantastic. And
Yeah.
I wish more people had heard of Coupling.
Love it.
The actors from back then have gone on to do a lot of different things. In movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, and so they didn't
Yeah.
exactly go nowhere. But 20 years ago, when they were nobodies, if you
Yeah.
saw them in movies today, people who watched Coupling would go, "Oh, that's old mate from."
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you want a good laugh, if you do love Friends, Coupling might be something that interests you. Yeah. The writing on that show was just ahead of its time, I think,
Yeah.
in terms of sitcoms. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Tay, what are your top 3? Your 2 top your 2 Jesus. Your 3 top shows. Shows, not movies.
I need to be able to watch something that like I can have in the background and happily walk away from,
Mm-hmm.
but that I can like still watch every episode top to bottom, and that's
Yeah.
Friends, Scrubs,
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, good one. Good one. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good show. 100%. I literally watch it every single day.
Yeah.
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 Gold class. My top 3, I know you're going to ask it, but because you're a good co-host and you were going to ask me as well.
I'm just mesmerized by your eyes right now, man.
I know.
But keep going.
I
Sorry.
got a new haircut as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep going.
cool. It's the glasses. So what my top 3 would be is The Office US, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I want Friends to be on there. But honestly, I would probably say Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
That's another one. That would
Yeah.
be like my 4th.
Yeah.
So the US office over
yes.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah,
is-
I love Ricky
Really?
Gervais so much.
Yeah.
And so Ricky and
Steve Carell.
Ricky's partner in the UK version, tall
Oh,
British guy. Trying to remember his name off the top of my head. He was even in Big Bang Theory as well for a couple of episodes when he was Amy's girlfriend. It was very, very funny.
Amy's girlfriend?
Boyfriend. He doesn't identify. No, anyway, Stephen Merchant, he's very funny.
Oh
Yeah.
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 He does a lot of skits and gags with
100%,
Ricky.
yeah.
Actually, yeah,
It's
with
very
the
funny.
little dwarfy dude.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like literally dwarfy dude.
Dwarfy dude?
Yeah.
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 So funny.
Like shorter than you, Tay, but
Yeah, 100%.
Unheard of.
But the US version of The Office for me, 100%.
With Steve,
without a
yeah,
doubt.
fair
Steve
enough.
Carell, all of them,
Yeah.
every single one of the actors in that show, just proper gold class. I love
Yeah.
it. I love the writing too. Love it. So funny. That's why I say that's what she said so much, because I just love Steve Carell.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Always
That's what she
yelling
said.
at.
Yeah. Yeah, I do enjoy Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. It's not everyone
Yeah.
cup of
Yeah.
tea. Jesus, can't speak.
Because they didn't make many series. Series of the original UK one, did they?
No, it's 2
Certainly
seasons.
not as much as the US
2
one.
seasons, yeah.
That's crazy to think.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I know off the top of my
Yeah.
head it's 2 seasons.
Yeah. Actually, what I do find quite bizarre is if I go back to Faulty Towers, that show ran from 1974 to 1979, so 5 years.
Yep.
And they only ever made 12 episodes.
Yep.
And it's still that big
Iconic.
in pop
Yeah.
culture, like 12 episodes over 5 years. Like
It's
that's
very-
something.
Very
And
funny.
very similar to Mr. Bean as well. I think
Yeah.
Mr.
Oh my
Bean's
God.
another thing that
So classic.
only has like 10 to 20 episodes,
Yeah.
if that, and it just spanned over many years and really nothing really, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
Do you know
iconic.
who we're talking about?
I know Mr. Bean.
That was such a funny show. Remember that episode where he has to get the key to his car?
Yeah.
So to get the key to his car, he has to go, I think it was a key box at his house, which then gave him a key for the key box underneath his car.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
key box underneath his car
Yeah.
gave it the key to something else on top of his car.
Yeah.
Then that gave him the key for the other car. And then
Yeah. It's interesting though.
Whole episode.
Like,
it was so stupid.
if you think about the writing of sitcoms back then,
Mm.
it was done so well. I don't think there's been a hell of a lot of modern day sitcoms that have been as clever.
You
Right.
can't, not with the internet,
You know what I mean?
phones,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
Mm.
So which one? As Faulty Towers?
Oh, anything like Fawlty Towers, Mr. Bean. I think even a lot of those old school British ones, like Blackadder, a heap of the ones around like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
and the movies all those guys were in, like the Monty Python movies,
Yeah.
sort of thing. Like they set a level, like a standard of humor that not many.
Yeah.
Maybe because a lot of it would be cancelled today. You know what I
Right.
mean, like
but it's always dramatic, like people running around and falling over, and those like
Yeah.
over dramatic sounds of like a balloon sound of like
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like they don't do that in comedy anymore.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I would probably also say that the essence of what you find super funny about Faulty Towers or
Yeah.
Mr. Bean would also be that same essence that somebody else would think, like The Office or IT Crowd,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
you know other funny sitcoms like that.
Mm.
That to them they're like, oh, that's the shit.
Yeah.
You know, like no other show's as good as that.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
All right. I'm going to take that question you asked.
Yeah.
We're going off track here, but that's okay.
Oh, give it.
What are the top 3 shows you can't stand?
The Office.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Well, that's actually funny because mine
That's
would
what she said.
mine would actually be the Big Bang Theory.
Okay, yeah.
Big Bang Theory. Everybody Loves Raymond. Just because
Fair enough.
that show
It gets annoying.
aggravates me with the characters.
Yeah.
It's his voice.
What, Raymond?
Like I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it, but I hate it. But I love the dad and I love the
Yeah.
mom, and you love that the mom's annoying,
Yeah.
but they never get
Yeah.
rid of the mom. And
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd probably have to think about my third. But
Okay.
yeah, Everybody Loves Raymond's one of those shows that I'm just like, I can't do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
So Taze is probably like Seinfeld and
it's definitely Seinfeld and The Office.
yeah.
Like I love Steve
And that's cool.
Carell,
It's all good.
but
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
yelling in that show, like it annoys me how dumb he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
If
the
I
whole
watch
point.
it now, I'd probably be like, "Oh, that's so much more relatable." But
Yeah.
It's
as
the
a
whole
kid, I was
point.
like, "You're annoying."
It's the whole
So that's
point.
rad. Like what one person absolutely loves and
Another
like
hates.
and fills their soul with like happiness, another person hates, and that's
Trash.
totally cool. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
declare bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Anyway, funny episode. Do you have a third, Tay? If you can think about
Can't think of one off the top of my
Yeah, I
head.
can't either.
If you gave me a
Um,
list, I'd probably give you 10.
it. Yeah, cool.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Oh, for me, How I Met Your Mother. Fuck.
Oh, that's
How I Met
such
Your
a good
Mother.
show.
Big Bang and Everybody Loves Raymond.
I love that show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I used to live with a dude who watched How I Met Your Mother like religiously on repeat.
Mhm.
He'd start from the start. He'd go to the end of whatever fucking season
Yeah.
they went to. And then he'd go back to the start and watch it again. And it was an evening thing for him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I had to live in that house.
Yeah, that'd be like me with all of my top 3.
Yeah.
I just religiously watch them
Yeah.
over and
Yeah.
over and
Mm.
over and over again.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I think I'm up to like the 10th time on The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know like every single episode.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
If it-
Okay. But my top 3 that I hate, I can't stand. To be quite honest, I can't actually think about that many off the top of my head because I like most
Yeah.
shows. But if I can think of one that really sort of ticks me off, probably is because back in the day, my mum used to watch it like all the time. Stuff like, you know, those like daytime drama shows,
Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives, dude.
They still make that
They
show.
do, eh?
Oh.
Bold and the Beautiful.
Bold and the Beautiful.
Bold
Yeah.
and Beautiful. Any
Yep.
of those sorts of those dramas, I can't stand
Mhm.
them. Seventh Heaven, man. My
Oh,
mum used to
old
watch
school.
that show.
I
all
love
the
I
that
used
show.
to love that show.
And then I found
yeah.
out the dad was a pedophile.
Yeah, I
IRL.
know, right?
In real
I love
life.
him even more.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
why are they connected.
No. Yeah. Anyway, so
Oh my god.
yeah, I love 7
Oh,
7
The
too.
Cosby Show. I fucking love
Oh
The
my
Cosby Show.
god, that was
Yeah.
such
I
a
was that
good
person
show.
that did not want to believe that Bill Cosby was a rapist. And by the
Yeah.
72nd person, I was like, maybe they're onto something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
but
Yeah.
a funny show though. That
Hilarious.
was such a good. Remember that episode? Yeah, exactly. I remember that episode where like Rudy comes in and does that singing song thing at the start. Oh, so good.
Yeah. I
Love
forgot
it.
about that show. You're right.
Such a
I
good
did
show.
love
It was a
the
great
Cosby
show.
show as
Yeah.
well.
Mm.
Dr. Huxtable.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was just something about his mannerisms that no one has managed
So
to
funny.
replicate.
Because he
in-
was like the perfect dad, but he was also very like,
quirky.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That actually reminds me of another question I have.
Yeah.
Who are your 3 top actors or actresses?
That we love or hate.
Love and hate. Top. Okay. No. 2 that you love, 2 that you hate.
Just actresses.
Actors.
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 Oh, I hate Tom Cruise. Hate.
Mm-hmm.
Hate.
Fair enough.
Scientologist. Just,
Yeah.
he's on a spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And where should it go? Sorry, it's a Bluey reference.
Oh, go back. Come back.
Okay.
It's actually funny
2
that
that you
Tay
love.
said Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise is one of my favorites.
Ooh. Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
I love this.
I can separate him from Scientology
Mm-hmm.
to him as a movie
No,
actor.
it's not even the Scientology for me though. It's like it,
Mhm.
like sorry.
There's something about no, talk.
No, but
I
like
want you to talk.
I just think he's overrated, and he's one of those
And he
people that
knows
will
it?
like click his fingers and gets what he wants. And if
Yeah.
you know a media person spoke to him wrong, he'd say "fuck you"
Yeah.
and walk away. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
I
knows
could
he's
see
on a
that.
pedestal.
Yeah, I could see that.
He's
but
a
I-
good actor.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that's why I like him. I don't think you could name a bad Tom Cruise movie. If you think about it,
Yeah.
there's some that you could probably go aren't my thing, but I think he
Yeah. Good
can
actor.
pick things so perfectly, and I don't think you're going to find a bad Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going into a Tom Cruise movie and the synopsis and the plot interests me, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be.
But
I'm
he's
gonna
the
look
same
at it.
guy in every movie.
Does that make
That's
him a good
okay.
actor though?
No, it makes him the same. Boring, dull.
But I don't know. I guess I just.
No, that's
yeah.
fair.
But if you were to ask me other people, I don't actually know. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it depends what mood I'm in. Like, if I could say Leslie Nielsen,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
are
you know
an
who that
absolute
is.
fan of like the Naked Gun movies, like the
Yeah.
dude, but he played the same people. So
Mm.
it depends on whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
just go through waves of I know Will Ferrell is a very controversial thing. You either love him
one.
or hate him.
Love him.
There are some
Good
movies
one.
of him that I can't stand, but then there are some movies of him that I love.
Yeah.
As with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I can't stand most of Adam Sandler's
I
early
love
stuff.
Adam Sandler.
But some of his recent stuff is awesome. You know what I mean?
You love
I
Adam
love
Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
What's your favorite quote from any of his movies?
I couldn't even tell you a quote. It's just yelling.
So
Yeah.
good.
Have you
Just
seen
yelling.
Uncut Gems?
Shampoo is better. I come on
Yeah, see,
first.
I
and
know these.
taste.
Yeah, I know these from like Billy Madison and
Conditioner
stuff. Yeah,
is better.
yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
old school. When I was a kid, I used to watch them.
Yeah.
But going back to his yelling, Tay, have you seen Uncut Gems?
No.
The latest one he's done? You?
No, not yet.
You heard about it at all?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. I just haven't
So
seen it.
not a comedy at all, just a anxiety-ridden drama where he's
Yeah.
done. Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's quite a trip. The Safdie brothers did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, this has just answered the second part of the question.
Give it.
For me, someone who I absolutely love is Robert Pattinson,
Yeah.
the
Ooh.
dude from Twilight.
He did a
Yep.
good Batman.
Yeah. Now here's the thing:
Oh.
if someone says Robert Pattinson,
Compared to some of the others.
yeah, I will agree.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, I will agree.
Yeah, sure.
Some of his indie movies that he's done are incredible.
Ugh.
Yeah, go out. Everyone listening, go out and check out a movie of his called Good Time.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indie movie done by the Safdie brothers,
Yeah.
and I have a special place in my heart for indie movies because it's about a filmmaker who isn't bound by like rules and regulations of
Yeah.
studios, anything. It's just them putting
Yeah.
into their work 100% what they want, and I
Yeah.
love that. So I love indie movies, and Robert Pattinson does a heap of indie movies.
Yeah.
And some of his movies are just go and check Good Time out. It'll
Yeah.
make you feel all the things.
Give me a good time.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not called
Love
Happy
it.
Ending. It's called Good Time.
Close enough.
Yeah. So that's sorry to cut you off. But that was when Tom Cruise and Robert Pattinson, and
Yeah.
only because like I put past roles, I don't include those if I'm not too fond of them or their personal life or whatever. But
Yeah.
as an actor, if I look at those two and the movie sounds interesting to me, I'm pretty much know I'm going to get an awesome performance. And so that's why.
Yeah, that's
I
fair
like it,
enough.
yeah.
I actually liked him in Twilight, to be honest.
Yeah.
I loved the melodramatic acting that he did. Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
So there you go. Tay?
This is the skin of a killer Bella.
Good one. I like that. I actually didn't watch Twilight until about 2 years ago.
Wow.
And then I binge watched them all.
Yeah.
Love them.
That's a bit
Yeah,
weird.
100%. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of weird, my favorite two actors are, again, thank you for asking
That's
because
right.
you're such a good co-host.
Sorry, I'm still distracted
Do
by
you
your
want me to
eyes.
start asking?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's because I'm in the middle. I'm not used to it. I feel like the guest. I don't know whether to push forward or back. You know what I mean?
I thought you
Like-
liked being in the
Both.
middle.
Yeah. Both. Thanks, Tay. Thank you, Tay.
Got it. Yeah, my top two favorite are Jim Carrey and Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Bless his
Cool.
heart.
Yep.
Rest
And
in
he
peace.
could do both. He could be funny. He could
Yeah,
be serious.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim
Two top
Carrey's
favourite.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
Mm-hmm.
Mind is one of the most incredible movies I've ever seen.
Liar, liar.
Liar.
The pen is blue.
Yeah.
Yes. So funny.
I
fucking
wish he was
love
still
li-
doing movies.
Oh, I love him so much.
He
So
has gone
much.
off the rails a bit, hasn't he?
He has,
Yeah.
but now he's painting and he's
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
I
Okay.
loved it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Next one. All right, so strap in. This is a long one.
That's what she said.
I left myself open for that. Sorry.
That's what you
Ding.
think
All
she
right.
said.
Greetings from Sydney boys and Taylor and girl and identifiable as whatever Taylor wants to do today.
Vagine.
Vagine. I work in palliative care.
Yay.
Yay.
I work in palliative care, and recently we've had a lot of uni students on placement come through here. Some of our patients have a wicked sense of humour, and one gentleman who's been a patient for a while loves to fuck with people and stir them up. He winks at me one morning and tells me he's about to stitch up one of the young lads on placement, and then says to him, "What time do you guys give the hand jobs around here?" The previous students gave them in the morning, but I prefer to have mine after lunch as it helps me relax for my afternoon nap. The student, although taken back by the request, without hesitation, still says, "I'll have to check with what time we give those here. They're different times in every hospital." The tables have now turned. Both myself and the patient are now taken aback, wondering if indeed other hospitals are giving patients in palliative care daily hand jobs. For the risk of me losing my job and getting reported as some sort of sexual pervert, I quickly explained that no such thing happens here in the ward and that it crosses many, many lines. So my question to you guys is, what are some of the unwritten rules of where you work?
Okay.
Ooh.
Definitely hand jobs are out of the equation by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, who wants to answer this one first? Some unwritten rules of where you work.
Okay, I can probably answer this one first, and I'm not going to talk about my posty stuff, although that'd be a good one too. I got a few
What,
there.
you can't read people's mail before you send it up?
I can't.
There's no like pap smear test results or anything
Okay,
that you
fine.
can open?
Okay.
Yeah?
Posty shit first. It is a written rule, so it doesn't count. I was going to say an unwritten rule would be you can't Instagram or Facebook search someone's name if you see it on a parcel and you know that you're delivering a dildo to them.
Boring.
How do you know?
Well, sometimes you
He's
just,
familiar with the box.
you know what?
Yeah.
Takes it.
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
We've had some pretty fucking cool like dildos and shit come through, and some of them like you just twist them the right way, they turn on, and there's like.
Why are you
So
physically
then we-
handling
Oh,
them?
so that's where your shipment went, Tay. This guy.
Oh my
I
god.
know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are only the cheap ones. Obviously, the real good ones, which we all know about, are the ones in proper packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hashtag honeybird out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Best dildos.
You would know.
I would know.
Well, there we go. You learn something new about someone
Try
every day.
before you buy, they say.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then you just send it back. Or you can do what other people do, just put them on eBay as say freshly used 10
Freshly
100
used.
yeah, 10 times more expensive. Great. Anyway.
So that's your unwritten
rule
of where you work.
for that one. Other unwritten rule for my photography, videography stuff is don't manhandle the photographer. Yeah, true story.
Does it happen often?
It has at the nightclub stuff that I do.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
This
What
chick-
was his name?
Her name, actually. Actually, you know what? It's funnier when it's a male because normally they're gay guys, and I always put off little secret.
Yeah, I know. We are well aware of the gay vibes.
Little
Jay
secret.
puts off.
Little secret. I am very much straight. But at the clubs, I put off a gay vibe
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah, and $20 is $20.
Exactly. So that I can, exactly. I put off the gay vibes specifically so that people can leave me alone.
Yeah.
Only problem is that I get gay guys coming to me all the time.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But I had this girl come up to me one day and she was like, "Oh my God, you have the best boobs."
He's grabbing his boobs right now, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
in case you're listening and not watching.
And she was like, "Oh my God, they feel so good." And I'm just
Yeah.
looking at her like, can you please take your hands off of my chest?
Yeah.
Like, how would you feel if I just came up to you and just grabbed your boobs? You would fucking like
Lose your shit.
lose your
Yeah,
shit.
you can stop rubbing your nipples now too, mate. He's still
Yeah.
going.
No, you're welcome. It did feel pretty good, actually, not gonna lie. But anyway, that's my unwritten rules.
It's weird because like there is this weird line of girls can do it to men, but men can't do it to women.
Yeah.
And we all know
Do you
it
reckon?
exists. Yeah. Like if I got drunk, there's a chance I'd probably do the same thing,
Yeah, right. Okay, fair enough.
which is a bit weird.
Hmm.
Don't
Fair
know
enough.
why. Just is the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just is what it is.
Is what it is.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Mm.
What about
Benny?
some unwritten rules of where you work, Taylor?
We don't really. I'm in hospitality. I don't.
Yeah. Spit
Think
on
I-
people's food.
Yeah, we definitely don't do that. And if we do, we don't.
Yeah, good.
If you complain
Don't.
about something,
man.
you are definitely getting a good meal
Exactly.
for sure.
Always.
Yeah.
The 5-second rule.
Yes.
In no world has a chef ever dropped a steak and picked it back up and put it on a plate.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Sure. Yeah,
That would be so.
exactly.
That would not be food safety.
No, it wouldn't be.
I don't think there is an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Oh, in hospitality, everybody fucks each other. That's a thing.
Okay.
It's a bit unspoken.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Radio.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
So the tip of the week is
Get in hospitality.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hmm.
Benny?
Oh, it depends what job. I mean, I have a few. I'm just trying to think. Like, oh, I'm going to approach it from a different angle here.
That's what she said.
Hmm.
I'm going to take it from the supplement store.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is an unwritten rule for customers to workers. So, not
Yeah.
necessarily workers to customers,
Yeah.
but, well, actually, it's probably going to be an unwritten rule for about 80% of people.
Yeah.
20% might get away with it. But if you're walking into a sub store, don't ask the person behind the counter for steroids
Yeah.
Does that actually happen?
all the time.
Yeah.
Because A, it's illegal for us to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
B, it's morally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
that doesn't-
someone in Townsville do that for a little bit?
No one
Mate,
ever does that.
You kidding me? In Townsville?
Nobody does that
It's
in Townsville.
Steroid city.
I'm not
here.
in the gym
No.
vibes, but I.
Nobody
Mate.
uses steroids in Townsville.
Mate.
Everyone's natty.
But
Yeah.
wasn't there a shop in Fairfield that shut down for something like that?
Oh, no, not at all.
No. Okay.
There's been a couple in Fairfield. I'm just trying to think. There's been a
Not
couple.
your one.
No, not that I know of.
In the precinct.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I'm picking up what she's putting down. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
There's nothing under the counter.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in our bags out back.
I was
So
gonna say.
right, but no, that would be an unspoken rule. This creates a very weird vibe.
Who do you
Yeah.
ask?
You got to know people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to know certain people. But I will say it's
You'll hook
absolutely.
me up later?
It's yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
How'd the last batch go for you?
Yeah, good.
you grow balls
it went straight to the clit.
Sweet, excellent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got that prawn head, as they say.
That's exactly the
That's
way
exactly
you want
what happens.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it. Yeah, nice.
but
Cool,
yeah,
cool,
it happens a lot. Happens a lot. So that would be an unspoken rule. Anyone
Yeah.
listening, just look for them elsewhere,
Yes.
or go to osroids.com and you can get many things off the website. Just have a Wicker account and pay by BSB.
You
Yeah.
can get a lot of things online,
Oh,
but you're not
can't you
you're not
ever?
supposed to get them offline.
Yeah,
Online, sorry.
online.
Like,
Yeah.
dear Lord Jesus, how many things are supposed to be illegal that you can just buy online?
Yeah,
And how do they not get caught? That's what I want to know.
because the government's in on it, man.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy
It's a
theory.
Big money
conspiracy
maker.
theory. It is, yeah.
100%. It's all about
I'm
that
trying to
moolah.
think about some unspoken rules from a different point of view.
All right, what about mixed martial arts?
Some unspoken rules.
Mm-hmm.
In what way?
You tell me. You're the one who's a martial artist.
I might have to respectfully not tell you certain things
Oh, yeah?
just because, I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I will have to digress on that question. Maybe at a later episode, I'll be able to fill people in on the ins and outs of being in a martial arts studio.
Yeah.
You get one pass.
Okay.
You get one pass.
All right.
Yeah.
One pass.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Get me drunk enough and I might do it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
I think that answers that question, though.
Yeah.
Benny, do you have another question?
Oh, yeah,
for
I
us?
do. I got a heap.
Let's get it
Just let me
going.
whip this out.
Tay, do you have any other questions for us while we're waiting?
Sorry, didn't prep anything for you.
It's all G.
I got this one ready.
Yeah, let's
This one's
go.
kind of funny. My nan caught a bit of the Wildcard episode you guys filmed, and she said Ben reminded her of a bartender at the local bowls club she goes to. She remembers at their Christmas function a few years back, this bartender got one of the old blokes drunk off straight whiskey and dared this chap to do a nudie run through the ladies' toilet. All the ladies loved it, and he ended up winning every game of the remainder of the night. Every function the club has had ever since, there's always one guy who drinks way too much and ends up playing brilliantly. This is lawn bowls.
Yep.
All right. The question from my nan, what sport or game would be funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to? Good on you, Nan.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing
Hashtag
this
Nan.
old dude running through the ladies' toilet. Apparently, the bartender looks like me.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I would love to see. This is a basic answer. I would love to see like an NRL game. Everyone's fucked off their face.
Mate, that's NRL players in general.
There'd be so many more concussions than there already is.
Hashtag steroids.
Yeah. Tay.
I actually have 3 which I think are hilarious.
Yeah.
1, I would love to see wrestling drunk. Just a few of the, trying to grab each other.
Does the jelly wrestling at Flinders a couple of weeks ago count? Because that's some
Does
pretty
it?
funny shit. They broke the pool and it went everywhere.
Oh my God.
It's so funny.
You were there?
Funny.
No, I wasn't there for that, but I saw videos of it.
Oh, really?
So funny.
And
Anyway.
what's the one where they have like the sticks on the horses and they putt it? What's that one?
I know the one you're talking about. I
Wait,
just can't remember the name.
You
but
mean whether
It's very British.
the real posh bloody...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on the horse.
Not jousting, hey? No, it's not jousting.
And they have a stick and they like play like.
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
like croquet on a horse.
Yeah. The croquet type of thing. I was
Yeah.
thinking about jousting as well when you first said stick on a horse.
Yeah.
Polo? But
Speaking
like,
of speaker,
Or,
polo?
yeah.
maybe.
There's
That
one-
would make sense because
Yeah.
the polo shirt
Mm.
has that little guy with a horse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay then. Yeah.
It'd just be people flying off of horses.
yeah.
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 All right. That'd be pretty funny. There you go.
I'm just trying to think.
Benny?
Mandatory amount of alcohol. What if it was something you'd least expect, like chess? Just so the
Go
old,
fish.
just like the old dudes are getting completely wasted. You
Yeah,
know what?
yeah,
When
yeah.
old dudes get wasted, it's a completely different wasted to young dudes. Old
Yeah.
dudes don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just imagining a bunch of old, like World War II vets playing chess who are absolutely shit faced, just calling each other the most bizarre names.
Yeah,
and, you
yeah.
know, it's a different, like, it's a less obnoxious drunk than
Yeah.
young kids. It's a more entertaining drunk.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
old people drunk are fine. You know, whatever.
That's funny.
But I mean, you work in hospitality, Tay. Like, you would have experience with old people drunk and young people drunk.
Yeah.
Who's more annoying?
Honestly, the older ones,
Yeah,
because young people can be aggressive, but we can get them out.
yeah,
Yeah.
Older people, I don't know why they're on some different high horse. They'll yell at you more. I don't know. I feel like, don't worry. No, I'm not going there.
All right. There's a
Alrighty.
second digress for the episode. You
Yeah.
get one pass.
One pass. We all get one each.
We all get one pass.
That wasn't a pass.
That was a pass,
What do you
young
mean?
lady.
If I have an old dude argue with me, we're going to be there for a while. If I have a young dude argue with me, he's going to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can't explain it.
yeah, true.
They listen. They're a little bit more obedient,
Because they're pussies.
Young
Young
Fair
people
enough.
these days. Did we answer the question? I can't.
Yeah, we
did.
did.
Okay.
We did. Yeah,
I got
for sure.
sidetracked then. All right.
All right. Go.
All right. So this is hold on. Where am I? I've totally I'm literally reading through notes and stuff.
Yeah,
Here.
it's all right.
All
Dear
right, so that
diary.
one there, Dear Diary. Oh, okay, this one I didn't get the dude's name from, but he's just asked, what two normal things become really weird if you do them back to back? Mine would definitely be asking out the nurse at an abortion clinic.
Okay. Is that from experience
No.
or? So what?
What's the question again?
What two normal things become really weird when done back to back? So like right next to each other. Like leaving the abortion clinic, like, hey, see you fucking next week, whatever. Oh, by the way, like, what are you doing tonight?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm.
I think anything involving an abortion clinic and trying to hook up with someone
Mm-hmm.
could be either the worst night of your life or the best night of your life, depending which way you look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Pass. Sorry,
Really?
this is a pass.
Really? You both are stumped on this question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I'm trying to think about what the two
I'm trying to find things
like
that fit together.
like a normal two normal things. Okay, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I should know, but I really don't. Can you
Have you got another one?
Sorry?
can you ask the question one more time, but
Okay.
do it in a different way. Do it in a way.
Do it in a
If,
different way.
if you're asking a 4-year-old, what would you say? That's where my head's at the moment.
I can't think like a 4-year-old.
Come on, mate. You can
Okay,
do
so
it.
the question, hold on. The question normally as an adult year old
Yeah.
is what two normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
Okay.
Now, if I was to reword that as a 4-year-old,
Mhm.
I'd probably go like, oh, you went to the toilet. Good boy. Oh, look, you've started eating your ice cream now without washing your hands. And then all of a sudden you've got two things
I get it
that
now.
are normal, but when done back to back, probably are not so normal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You get it, Tay?
I get it now.
You get it?
I get what you're saying, but I don't have any.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't think of anything to come to mind.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I would probably say, going off what we spoke about a couple of weeks ago about perverts touching guitars with their juices on their hands.
Yeah.
I would say
Oh, Tay's getting comfy.
I would
She
say
adjusted her
probably
seat then.
perverts.
She's in for the
Yeah.
long run now.
I would probably say anything to do with masturbating, and then doing literally almost anything else except for after that, like straight afterwards.
Like, what about during? Like, imagine if you got a phone call from your boss and you're like deep into a session.
Look, I'm not going
Could
to
you get away with
deny.
it?
I'm not going to deny that it hasn't happened,
No.
but I'm not going to deny that it has happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe,
All right,
you know
so-
what? Maybe I don't have any boundaries.
I
with
got
that.
one. I got one, and Tay's going to like this one.
All right.
If you're in the middle of a self-satisfaction session, there's a little tongue twister there that I actually passed really, really well.
Good
But
work.
if you're in the middle of a self-satisfaction session,
Yeah.
who'd be the last person you'd want to call you? Imagine getting a phone call from an Indian telemarketer.
I would roll with it, man.
You'd
Not gonna
roll with
lie. Yeah, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
I'd just keep going, and then I'd just be like, I'll let him just try to talk to me to see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you today?
Hello, sir.
I got-
would
yeah,
you
I'm
like
good.
to do your up this bill? Yeah, mate. No, sure, no worries at all. Just so you know, I am currently in a session.
Thank you, Tay.
Good ASMR. Love it. Yeah, I don't know. That's the way I roll. I would just,
Yeah, right.
I'd roll with it. But on a serious note, I think the last person I'd want to call me while I was doing that is my mum.
My
Yeah.
mum?
Yeah, me
Yeah.
mum.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, parents would be weird.
Yeah, I would immediately have to stop, obviously.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess for most people, I'd probably stop, unless it was a comedic purpose or
Okay.
unless it was my partner. And to which I'd say, hey, I'm thinking about you, having a, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So anyway.
Taylor.
Have you seen that game where it's meant to be like when you get to climaxing, you call out mum? And then you got to
What?
finish before she gets.
No, what the fuck?
It's just like one of
just
those
me?
online games that it's like, you know, click here to go.
Yeah.
Wait, plot twist. It's
Yeah.
what she just did on Saturday afternoons growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
Trying
enough.
to find other people who did it as well. No,
Fair enough.
just
The,
you.
the question from before, I don't
Yeah.
know if this is on the same lines, but is it kind of like you're speeding to get somewhere and then when you arrive, you're going to court because you have a speeding ticket?
Oh,
Like it's
right.
a bit of a
You know what?
double,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
two separate things, but together it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good take on that.
Yeah, I like
well
that.
done, Taylor.
See, delayed, just
You're so smart.
Yeah.
So wicked smart.
smart.
Now I'm
Smart.
thinking.
Nice.
Now I'm
Smart.
thinking.
Toit noops.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, fair enough. What are you thinking about?
I'm just trying to think more along the lines of that.
Okay.
It's almost like an oxymoron, but for actions as
Yeah.
opposed to
Mhm.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what would be another oxymoron if you think that would be really funny or annoying?
When I was a kid, actually not when I was a kid, when I was
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Pretty much.
This is probably not answering the question direct, but it instantly reminded me of it. When I was working at a mechanic shop years and years ago, one of the mechanics rang in sick that day because he didn't have a clean shirt to wear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he thought that'd pass.
Got one.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
so mechanic covered in oil all day, ringing up, can't
Yeah.
come into work because he doesn't have a clean
Mhm.
shirt, takes it for me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was an apprentice, you know, like back then you don't really give a fuck when you're
Like,
that
think
age.
of a better excuse.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like
Come up with a better
for
lie.
real, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
When-
always stuck out to me. Yeah.
When they cancel the swimming carnival because it's raining.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Shit. I don't even know one now. I had one before and I lost it. As soon as you were talking about the mechanic shop, I'm like, it just disappeared.
I was like, what jobs haven't you had?
Who, me?
No, when
Him?
you, because PT, martial arts, this, that, and then you're like, I worked at a mechanic shop. And I'm like, what didn't you do?
I've done a lot.
It's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some good. Some
Been in the same industry for like 12 years, but
but that's not
Good for
bad.
you.
That's not bad, you know.
What?
You know.
Moving from job to job?
No, being in the same industry, it's not
that's
bad
great.
at all.
Yeah.
I guess some people just get sick of the industry they're in or the people they work around.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
it's one of those things if I was to be serious for a second, I think I have
time's up.
okay, thank you.
Not on a Wildcard episode, mate. Let's keep moving.
It's like
It's joking.
No, I'm totally moving on. Let's go. I've got another question. No, I'm
go
kidding.
for it. No, I was going to say I can save it for a serious one, but it's like you got to almost acknowledge that sometimes you have a set of skills that are just so certain and set in one particular area that to get many others to do that job, they probably couldn't.
Yeah.
But it's like, do you stick with that job because you're good at it and you're unique at it, or do you just potentially get sick of it and then go back into a normal workforce? You know, like if we were to take photography for a second,
Yeah.
the world's probably always going to need photographers.
Yeah.
It's not a job that everyone can do, although people just buy a camera and for some reason think they can do it.
Or even people just use phones and think they can do it. But anyway, go on.
No, I totally feel that. So photography is like a very unique thing, you know,
Yeah.
like it's something that not everyone can do. Is there going to come a point in your life where you're like, I'm just over photography. I just want to work a normal 9 to 5 doing whatever the fuck ever. It's a job that everyone else could do and you're okay with that. It doesn't set you apart as like a skill set. Same with teaching martial arts. Like not many people might know how to teach martial arts. There's a point where it's like you don't want to do that anymore. You just want to go back into a normal retail setting or hospitality setting. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do you become complacent with your skill set, or do you keep at it knowing it's what makes you unique in some ways, but you get bored of it really, really fast?
Yeah, I guess so. One, this is way too serious for a
It
Wildcard
is.
episode, but we'll talk about it for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we're watching on the clock.
2 minutes. All right. I would say personally for me, I have the perspective of two things. I always understand that there should be things that you enjoy about a job, but there is also a grind involved with getting the job done, because we all have responsibilities as adults, and sometimes you just need to get the shit done so you can get paid, go home, enjoy life. So for me as a photographer, I personally think that I will never get to the stage where I'm like, photography isn't what I want to do,
Yeah.
because I just enjoy it way too much. There is still a grind to it though. For example, we'll talk about this in another episode in the future,
Yeah.
but there's a grind to just constantly going. Sometimes you got to push past it, but at the same time, there's always little aspects that I love about photography too much to give it up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's the same with like my postie job. I love riding motorbikes. So I hold that and I hold that as like, okay, I love riding motorbikes. I love being out and doing that sort of stuff, but I hate being a postie.
Yeah. That's actually really
But
interesting.
it pays the
Yeah.
bills.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You've got a cross
Wow.
between like a stable job and a hobby job,
Yeah.
kind of. Like you can always fall back on one if the other doesn't, in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's not what I'm saying, but it's true though. Sorry, I
you
touched
just
your knee
touched
there,
my
mate.
leg.
I know.
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
But I mean, you've got your like more dull 9 to 5, and then you've got the thing you're more passionate about.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I still work 9 to 5. Oh, sorry, it's like 6:30 to 2:30. But I work my essentially 9 to 5 job, and then I also do photography on the top of that. So I'm
Yeah.
actually working full time plus almost full time hours.
Yep.
So I'm very busy. I'm very tired all the time, but I have to do it at the moment because I have to.
Yeah.
I have too much responsibility to not do that right now.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah.
But the future plan is that I'll be full-time photography again. And then, but even still, all I'm saying is that I know that there's a point where working that full-time business, there's gonna, no matter what job you have, there's always going to come a point where you're going to hit a brick wall and you're going to be tired as fuck from it.
Definitely, yeah.
And you just got to keep grinding and grinding and grinding. Sometimes that's fucking hard because you're just like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes
Nobody
I have
wants to work.
to. No.
It actually just reminded me of a question. How many ship breaks during a paid job is too much before you're just taking advantage of the system?
Yeah. I mean,
So
is there any limit?
No, but I will have a shout out to a friend of mine who I used to work with. And he does watch these, and I don't know if I should name him or not. I won't name him, but he knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Good.
I'm talking like 90-minute ship breaks,
Oof.
without a doubt.
Jesus.
Are you sure he's just shitting or is he doing something else?
I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure he's just
That's
shitting. Like, he'd be on there.
Is he constipated?
No, but I know the public toilet we used to have to go to on this job was awesome. We used to use the disabled toilet.
Awesome, eh?
I'm sorry for
Did it have a
disabled
hole in
people. No, but this disabled toilet was like
Painting
a
the wall?
throne.
Yeah.
It had like everything about this disabled toilet was phenomenal. Like, you could easily sit there and just feel like a king.
Yeah.
And
You got to give him something in
I
life.
know. Right. Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
But wow. Anyway, yeah, true.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just thinking
Thumbs
about
up.
that for a second.
Yes. 2 minutes is
but
up.
yeah.
Let's go.
So anyway, he used to do like long ship breaks.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But 90 minutes, like, no,
That's a long break,
Like,
man.
you could literally watch a movie. You could put a movie
That's
on
probably
as
what he
you're
was
walking
doing.
to the toilet.
You can film a movie.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's why
Shit
I asked.
movie.
That's why I asked. Yeah. That's why I asked if there was a hole in the wall.
No, I don't think. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
I should
glory
ask him.
hole.
Glory holes.
Yeah, I
there
know.
you go.
Yeah.
Now
I know.
you got it.
I know, right?
Now I'm vibing.
Yeah, mate.
Now you're there.
She perked up as soon as you heard that word.
The
Yeah.
glory hole. What glory hole? Where's
Is-
it?
Where?
There was a bar in Townsville. I won't name it,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently there was glory holes, and I was talking to two individuals.
What street is it on?
It's the vicinity of the town
If I had to
area.
look, where would it be?
It'd be over towards the opposite end of town where we are now.
Go on.
But I would love to know if anyone else has had experience with these glory holes
Yeah.
at, at said location.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people who I could probably bring on that would be able to testify
Yeah.
to that. In fact, the guy who I want to bring on to talk about all things nightclubs can tell us a lot of fucking stories about nightclubs.
Really?
All the sex in the I can't imagine having sex in those toilets.
Oh, gross.
In public toilets, the right ones, yes, but just not those ones.
Well,
all right,
It's
You're
up
learning-
there with a hospital. Like, it just sounds
Look,
so
yeah,
journey.
guys,
Yeah.
you're learning something about me. It's fine. It's all good. It's all Gucci. All right. Everyone's into
I don't
their
think
own
it
thing.
I've been a drunk girl in a bathroom, and it's not somewhere
Those-
you want to be.
Those
Tampons on the
tho-
floor.
Yeah.
I've seen them on the streets, on Flinders.
Yes, exactly. They're disgusting. Those toilets are filthy.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
So exactly disgusting.
It's fucking one of yours.
Let's go back to the movies. Oh God.
I have another question. Sorry, we did
right, yeah.
we did
Yeah, give it
go
to
off
me.
the wall there. Let me just unlock my phone.
By the way, I like your shirt.
Thanks, mate.
It's a good shirt, Tayla. It's a
Thank
good
you.
shirt.
It's a leopard, I guess.
It's
I was
whatever you
talking to
think it
Tay
is.
earlier on, and I said, "Do you think I should wear it?" She's like, "No, it's fucking hideous." So I wore it. So,
Perfect.
He said it's a bit tight.
I think it is. I think it
I
is.
think he thinks he's bigger than he really is.
I do.
It's all good. Looking at those arms, just thinking.
Like a glove.
Like
Like
a glove.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura. Such a good movie.
This is a very
Movies.
Oh,
Movies.
where am I?
Come on, mate.
Jim Carrey.
I'm just trying to think where I am.
I'm really holding the basket up right now.
What is something everyone looks stupid doing? That was just a random question. What is something everyone looks stupid doing?
Everyone looks stupid doing flossing, like the dance.
Reading directions. Have you ever
Really?
been a tourist in another country?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 Okay, fair enough. What
Oh,
are some
yeah.
other ones? No.
Flossing. What do you
Oh,
mean?
I mean the dancing flossing.
Oh, I was
How do
thinking.
you look good flossing?
I thought
that's
I was
true.
thinking
That's
Taylor's.
true.
Yeah.
I take things literally. Sorry.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. What's an underrated body, like what category would you put flossing, like dental flossing
Yeah.
in like body hygiene, right? What's something that people should be doing more for body hygiene? I'm going to say it firsthand. Working
Shaving
in
your
gyms.
ass hair.
Yeah.
Okay, I took a left field to where I was going to go.
Go on. Go on.
I was
Exactly
going
what-
to say
exactly where I
wear
was-
deodorant more often, but you're
oh,
right.
sorry.
That's true.
Yeah.
A lot more people need to do that.
So when people have to wax their ass,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who should be doing that?
I would always volunteer.
A partner, you're
Yeah.
a volunteer. You offer
It's
those
just
services.
exciting. It's watching it go from like grizzly bear to like smooth. Like I feel satisfied knowing I did that.
Anyone's
Yeah.
ass?
I would. I've offered to do my cousins and like full on, bare
Yeah.
butt cheeks.
Wow.
Fair enough.
So for those that actually do that regularly, how much spreadage do you get how deep into the crevice do you go?
Have you never?
depends-
I'm guessing you've never had your ass.
No, my ass
waxed
isn't
before?
hairy. Fuck
Have you
no.
ever had your ass?
Well,
no, it's not hairy.
I have.
I guarantee. Shit.
Do you know how
loving
far you
this.
can
This is
spread your
great.
cheeks?
I know how far I can spread my cheeks. Yeah, but I don't.
Because I've met some
Anyway,
guys
I'm
that have
loving this.
very loose
Taylor,
butt cheeks, and some guys where like
Yeah.
you can't spread them. Like you would not be able to. It's Ace Ventura. You
It
would not be
tickles.
able
Yeah.
to get your face in
It
between
tickles.
those cheeks.
It tickles.
Yeah.
It tickles.
Yeah, it tickles a little bit.
Oh, you
Spreading them.
Yeah.
You've just got to be forceful with it.
If you get rid of the hairs, it tickles less.
Yeah.
But like for men cleaning shit, like you need to shave those hairs down there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you don't want to go going down that, but
Well,
It's up to you. It depends how many people get their ass eaten.
well, you're obviously not ready.
No, I mean
But to
like
welcome it, you should.
you're ready to get your ass eaten when it tickles less. Is that what you're saying?
when it's
I'm
when
just
it's
saying
waxed.
you've clearly never thought about it if you've never thought about shaving your ass hair.
My butt isn't that hairy. I'm positive it isn't. I'm going to have to go home and check it. I
Go get a
think.
mirror.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
One
fair
of those
enough.
sort of things where you put the mirror on the ground and stand over the top of it.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Cool. 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 Cool.
Well, I mean, like I was only originally going to say wear deodorant, but
no,
I think
I'm
we've-
so glad that you took us down that rabbit hole. Literally.
because I think we've touched on something a lot deeper.
No, that's
here.
good. Yeah, just the way you
Mm.
like it. So I was gonna say that cleaning your penis and your vagina, please, people, just clean it every single day. Why don't people just wash it? I don't understand.
Dick cheese is a real thing.
It's
and-
disgusting.
And we don't want to be gagging to find out.
No,
No.
definitely not.
Mm.
Just
Mm.
clean your penis and your vagina, please. PSA.
Hmm.
Yeah. Is there any particular soap you want people to use, or
As women, we get told
Like,
not
is
to
Dove-
use soap down there.
is Dove okay?
I personally use no. So
no-
it's so drying.
Yeah.
You want something that has like a pH balancer.
Yes. Yeah.
Femfresh is
Yeah.
a brand that women use. Guys could use it too. It's
Hold on.
good for your pink skin, they
I'm
say.
just
Yes,
googling this.
exactly.
1 second.
No, it's good for you. No.
Mm. You can get wipes. Do I need to get you some wipes? I'll get you some wipes.
Hang on, you for real right now?
Yeah.
Where from? Woolworths?
Yeah, Woolies.
Woolies.
You know where they get
Fuck
a Woolies?
off.
Everything's a Woolies.
Fuck off. There's not vagina wipes at Woolworths. Are you serious?
100%. Yeah.
Woolies
Are
has
they
everything.
are they actually labeled as vagina wipes?
Maybe not
No.
vagina wipes, but,
But it's pretty
inti-
obvious.
intimate area wipes. Something
Yeah.
Oh
like that.
fuck. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and also in the shaving section, there's like ball toner
Mhm.
and like all these other different washes and everything that you can do specifically
Mhm.
to clean your balls and your penis.
I think it's just going to be overrated normal soap, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to let you. I'm gonna have to take you up on that offer, Tay, and get me some vaginal wipes.
There's a FemFresh spray for women that we can spray down there.
Yeah.
I did it before I came.
Yep.
Thank
That's
you.
what
I
she
wondered
said.
what
It's
that
just-
smell was. I thought Jay was just making it a really nice environment.
But
I do
It's
smell.
florally.
I do
It's
smell nice.
florally.
Yeah. Speaking of wearing deodorant, I appreciate myself wearing a really good cologne.
Yeah.
So I always make sure that I smell really good. I actually forgot to put it on before you came here, but that's fine.
That's all right.
Because I don't need to impress
We
you.
got
It's
we
fine.
got FemFresh.
can I
over
tell
here.
you a secret?
Yes.
This was like a good test, but I obviously just went to the bathroom a little while ago
Yeah.
and I sniffed your towel.
Oh, nice.
And it smelt good, and that is a good sign that you are a
Bro.
hygienic person. Because I've
Very
been
good.
to houses, and like you might just go to wipe your hands on whatever towel they have. If that towel stinks, you are not
We're
dealing
getting-
with a hygienic person.
This is awesome. This is gold for guys right here.
100%.
We could learn a lot.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you sniff people's towels?
I do.
Yeah.
What else do you check?
If there is hair in the sink, I'm concerned.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
If I see wet spots around your toilet bowl on the floor,
Yep.
I know you can't aim for shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very
100%.
true.
We look for skitties.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you have guests around your house, you got to clean the skitties off, right? Like that's one of the,
All the time.
it's an unspoken rule of someone coming around your house.
You should always clean the skin.
Definitely, yeah.
But if there's already a skitty and you walk in, you're
Do
not
you-
cleaning that other person's
Hang on.
skitty.
Do you try and match the skitty then?
I was going to say you put a skitty on a skitty.
You reverse Kenga that bitch, and you
And
go
you
for
wait
it.
to see who cleans the skitty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
really good. What else can you? Well, you know what? This could be a whole episode of what Tayla can teach us about telltale signs.
Very
Yeah.
well
What about
educated.
things like in the kitchen? What do you look for in the fridge? Like if there's a cucumber
there-
with a condom on it and Vaseline next to it, is that too much?
That's a story for later.
That's a story for
All right.
later. So you're safe, mate.
I
Yeah.
would look
I
to
hid
see
that
if
for
you
you.
actually have stuff in your fridge. Because if you
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
into a single man's house and there's 3 things in the fridge, you know this man will never support you ever in your life. Run. But if you
Yeah.
have like a pretty full fridge,
Okay.
you got your head screwed on.
As a single
Yeah.
man, what if my fridge is full of
Can you send me a photo of your fridge?
pre-packaged meals?
Are we doing like
meal
U
prep?
foods and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
good.
all right.
That's all right. Good.
So good.
Because I was almost gonna.
It means
write
you're
myself
not
off
doing
there.
2-minute noodles of a night.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I think I'm safe. It's all good.
Do you need help?
No, I'll send
I
you a
need to hook you
photo.
up?
I'll send you a photo.
Okay.
Good.
I'm all
And the
good.
toilet and the
All right.
sink and the bathroom. Just send me a photo
I'll
of
send you
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ass crack. I'll send you- right.
Jesus.
Rate my anus.
I wouldn't even bat an eye. I would let you know if you need to shave it or not.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You should start a dating service for men
Mm-hmm.
and
Tell them how they need to improve?
Take them through all this stuff because I think there'd be.
I
some
think the
men that would
suicide
really
rate will be really high.
You reckon?
because you'd be pretty brutally honest.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But that's all right. Get rid of some of them. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Look. We tried
Don't need
culling.
to waste too much oxygen.
We tried culling people with COVID. It didn't work as well as the government wanted, so we could definitely start doing it this way. Extreme measures.
Mm-hmm. They'll be in palliative care.
What would you name your service?
Ooh. Mm.
They'd be in palliative care with the hand jobs.
Someone, how about let them? You tell me what
Yeah.
I should name my service.
Okay,
All right.
so Tayla here is going to start a service where she openly tells men and boys what to do in order to make themselves more appealing.
This could be a segment on your pod. You could get a guy in. I could give some advice.
That's a great idea.
what? And we can just sit back and watch the shit show
Mm-hmm.
unfold.
100%. That'd be
I know,
so
right?
good.
Yeah.
We should do that. Tay, you're up for that, right?
Yeah.
Do you want more ideas from me?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm getting an interest.
Please and thank you.
We'll have to like and subscribe. I'm thinking though, on those shows,
Mm-hmm.
they have to get their phone out and give it to you, and
I-
you have to search their ancient history,
Their history,
their history.
how they talk to women.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
Do they talk to their mother? A guy who talks to his mother is a good lad.
Mhm.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be fun.
You know what? Another thing is, and we should talk about this. This is another episode. If you're keen to come back another time,
Well,
do
sure.
you like a guy who is a gentleman?
Yes.
Like chivalry.
Chivalry.
but
Yeah.
they have to be gentlemanly, but still be able to push up against a wall.
Yeah.
True.
They can't be
Good line.
gentlemanly and be a little bitch.
Yep.
And yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about
Why
some
is-
things.
Is this him?
You're thinking about things. Don't look at me like that when I'm sitting a foot away from you, man.
Sorry, I'll look it up. I'll look it up here.
I'll
All right.
switch
Anyway.
spots with Taylor in a second.
Jesus.
First touching my leg 5 minutes ago. I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
If someone hands you their phone to look at something, how much like willpower does it take to not swipe a few photos left and right?
Oh, you gotta.
You got it
You
right.
gotta.
Like as you're handing it back, just
Yeah.
oh, sorry, you know.
But
Yeah.
you generally don't know sometimes whether to go left or right. But half the time, the one on the right is a nudie, and they're like, "You need to swipe left."
Why the right? Because that'd be their photo they've taken afterwards.
I don't know my lefts and rights. I was just giving an example.
You just
Okay.
point to it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm
But
the
I
same
mean,
way.
who saves those photos on their phone these days anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know there's that hidden folder?
But you only have one hidden folder.
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
And not everyone has hidden folders.
Yeah.
I personally have a hidden folder, but that's just me.
Tayla, you have a hidden folder?
I have a hard drive.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I was thinking every time someone has to take their computer in to get fixed,
Yeah.
how much are they sweating balls that the dude behind the counter is like secretly looking through every folder?
You would too.
You would, right?
Especially, you'd eye them off when they come in and you'd be like, is this worth looking at?
I know. Yeah.
I'm sure if a girl drops in a computer, that guy is having a browse.
You reckon?
For sure.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair enough.
within my rights as an employee.
Just to double check
If it
that
just
everything's
fell.
there?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
getting like photos developed, especially back in the day. Like I've
Yeah.
seen my parents' photo album and there's like some stupid photos that they took when they were like 20.
Yeah.
And there's definitely
Yeah.
a bullfrog going on. And But you would do that. You would have to like
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it, give it to someone.
Exactly.
They would develop them and then you would get them back. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just don't quite know sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm.
We used to do that. I think I vaguely remember this, like some of my early school camps when we had the disposable cameras.
Mm.
You'd purposely take a photo of your dick.
Yeah.
So the person developing it
Yeah.
has to see it. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you'd steal like the kid in the corner who's got, like Tourette's or something. You want to pay out on him, so you'd steal his camera.
Yeah.
There'd always be one kid on school camp that everyone would pay out on, whether it be the fat kid or whatever. You'd purposely take his camera and like take a photo of your balls or something. And so
Oh,
when his
God.
parents get it back and they've like developed it, he has that to explain for.
People still do that. They make it so you can access the camera from your phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I was going to ask, similar to the dude working in a computer store who might take advantage of his position when a young lady brings in the laptop to get serviced, what job would you have? No, okay, let me rephrase this so we're not incriminating ourselves. What job would be the perfect job to take advantage of certain things? Because, for instance, if I was a cop, what?
You get all those bags of cocaine.
I would be probably corrupt.
Hashtag Brooklyn 99 with Pimento. When he's sniffing that coke and he's like, I just want to smell.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, like,
Jeez.
yes. I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
I think as a cop, if you walk into a drug bust and you see just hundreds of $50 notes on the table,
Oh, you'd want the
you're going to
money.
be like, fuck, like even a handful, you wouldn't even know.
Mm.
Mm.
But where does that money go? I'd have to know, like, where does it actually go? I want to know that. I'm going to have to ask the cop.
Yeah.
Surely they wouldn't burn it. I mean,
We've got a few cop friends we can ask.
Yeah, I'd love to know. Like, and like I really struggle to believe there's not a cop out there that wouldn't properly, like, if everyone's in the room, like, they shut the door, go like, all right, guys, look,
Us three split of money.
let's
Yeah.
just take fuck it,
Dirty
a
cops,
1,000 each. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel I would do that.
Wow.
Like, that's probably just me.
Wow.
It's drug dealers' money. They're not exactly going to be looking for it if they're locked up or whatever. But I feel I would be the sort of person that would look at that money and go, you know what? Let's just, if there's $100 grand on the table.
I feel like I know
1,000
where your bank account's at right now.
Yeah, it says zero.
Do you need a hand?
No, it's all right.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
zero.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
That business idea you got, can we go halves in that so I can at least make some coin?
No.
Okay.
So
You don't share. What the fuck? Why would you share?
we,
Well,
we
here's
can
the
look at a percentage later.
Look, I think if you can provide the service, I will find the guys that need to. I'm like the finder's fee.
You think I need help?
Yeah,
No, I mean, like, I'm
our
like-
own woman.
I'm the finder that
Don't need no man.
gets the dues. Like, I do the outreach. I'm like, hey, man, I see, you've got a crush on this person. I've got the perfect person for you to talk to be able to get that. Yeah, I'll be like the finder's fee.
Yeah. I
You
guess.
know, like
Right.
real estate agents.
Aren't I
are
also
the
doing
finder's
this for
fee.
your podcast?
Yeah, true.
Nah. We don't leverage people.
No.
Fuck off.
But yeah, I think cops, to answer that question, I did
Okay.
get sidetracked a little bit.
Fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
But I did do time in a kitchen as a chef. And
Thank you so much
In a
for finishing
cell?
that.
Yeah, I'll finish that. And I can also say that, oh man, the free foods I used to get way back in the day.
Oh
when I
man,
first
free
left school.
food.
That was the best bit about being a chef.
100%.
It's just like, yeah, all the time.
Oh, dude.
And, they're always like, take just a small bowl worth, but fuck that. I'd had,
nah, dude.
at least a bowl and a half. I was filling up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, right.
I love having Tay on the podcast. It just matches my energy. It's great. I don't have to be the only one who thinks sexually every day.
Yeah.
So, Tay, what job would you have that you would take advantage of?
So you said you worked in hospitality, right?
Yeah.
Going back to the statement before. Anyway, so I think my one. Sorry, do you actually have an answer?
No.
No? Okay. Ooh, I'm trying to think because you got to be careful. I've got to be careful because there's definitely nothing that I do that's sus. I work as a postie, and some people would also take advantage of people. I don't personally do this.
Oh, they take packages.
There's so many people that take packages.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have like so many people get sent weed these days. And because it's becoming a lot more legal, technically we're not actually supposed to stop it from getting sent because it could be a completely legal package of weed. And we all know it. We can smell it from a mile away. Sexual toys, that goes through as well. There's lots of people like that. Another thing is a lot of people answer the door naked or half naked. And so, yeah, that's interesting to take part in.
Do you remember that time you actually dropped the package off to me?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, was I half naked?
No, you weren't half naked.
Because-
No.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, so obviously from my perspective, I always respect people when they do that as well. I'm not saying that I'm definitely, sorry, I know it sounded like it was an innuendo of like I do those things, but I definitely don't. I'm saying I know that there are people who do
those things.
and it's frustrating but I'm saying that would be a good example of people who of a job that you could have where you could take advantage of your job.
Yeah.
And so, for example, when people do come out naked, people could take that in any way they want to,
Yeah. Just cup it, yeah. Like, hello, good sir. I see
Jesus
it's cold
Christ.
today.
Jesus.
All right.
Just a PSA for everyone out there, by the way.
Tayla just did. No.
Just a
Jay just cupped someone's balls in the air.
Yeah, just a PSA for everyone out there. If you answer the door naked or half naked, that does not mean a thing. Okay. Okay, it doesn't mean a thing. So for all the people out there, yes, to all the people out there who think that it's sus, people just like to answer the doors half naked.
You do what you want in your house.
Exactly, it's your
true.
house. It's the same thing as well. I was going to ask you guys this actually. Do you walk around your house naked, and do you have windows and doors open?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Technically, if somebody sees you naked through a window, you can get charged from them, and it's bullshit. It's like I'm in my own house. I can walk around naked if I want to.
Yeah.
And it all depends on what you look like and what the receiver
Exactly.
The receiver.
Because there are some people who love to look,
Yeah.
especially if it's somebody like Tay or us who are good looking, not me, you.
We're well good looking.
I'm going to stop
confident
looking
naked,
at you.
remember?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
those butt cheeks.
Yeah, true.
I have a good ass.
Only if we've had our butt
my
cheeks
girlfriend.
whacked by Tayla.
I will offer to do that. I will.
All right. So to everyone out there, if you want your butt cheeks waxed, you can reach out to Tay. We'll put that at the end.
I think we can do it on the pod. We can just cut out the ass, show the face, and we can get the full reaction with just a.
You know what? I'm not above or below many things, but I'm totally open for having someone getting their ass crack waxed on one of our podcasts.
Jesus.
I think you should volunteer as tribute.
I swear mine's not that bad. I'll have to check.
Do a shave test. Just shave one side of the cheek and see what comes out.
Yeah.
If there's like a whole big bunch of them, bro, you need to wax. 100%.
Yeah, right.
Question about the postie thing.
Yeah.
Do you have to knock? Do you have to do anything? Because I would rather just leave my package at the door and fuck off.
So technically, if there's a parcel that needs a signature, we are supposed to knock on the door, wait 1 minute before we're allowed to go away.
But then when you go away, you just leave the slip and say, hey, you have to pick this up.
So every postie is different. So there's a rule behind it. It's the package. If it can be safe dropped, it needs to be left somewhere safe, which
Yeah.
means not exposed to weather, not exposed to dogs, and not seen from the road.
Cool.
Those are the three criteria, right? Some posties don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
But sorry, I do. Sorry, I care. I
All
care.
right. Someone
I
hates
care.
his job.
I care about my job and I care
Yeah.
about my people's parcels that I deliver. But in saying that, I also am one of those posties who will be like, okay, I've got so much fucking work to do. If I knock on every single door
And
wait, I'm not going to get my job done. You're not
Yeah.
going to get your parcels. It's
Yeah.
just the way it is. And that's the way that our system is fucked. It's so stupid. So to anyone out there who wants to get their package, but it's taking forever, if you complain about the fact that a postie is leaving a parcel on their front doorstep and we have full right to do so, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because we need to get our job done.
Yeah.
As long as we're doing our job fine, we should technically be in the
Yeah.
right.
And I would want you guys to do that. There's nothing more frustrating than coming home and wanting your package to be there, but having one of those cards.
I hate having the
You know?
cards.
And I know you
try-
guys. I know you guys need to do that because
Yeah.
then it's like not always. It's hard for some people to go get the package the following day. So man, if you're one of
Exactly.
those dudes that leaves the packages, high five to you, bro. I'm down
I always
with that.
try to leave the note to say, please leave at front
Yeah.
door. And every
Yeah.
once in a while, online ordering, I'll forget. And then I'm like, please leave it. I don't want to.
100%. That's why another PSA, get one of those doorbells that have the camera on it. Press that doorbell. It connects straight to your phone.
Yeah.
We can then talk to you directly. You can
Yeah.
say, hey, leave it, somewhere safe in a specific spot.
Yeah,
and that's technically, we're allowed to do that because it's you giving us permission.
Yeah.
Technically, we can.
Yeah.
If I scream out, just leave it there, is that sufficient?
It's-
Because half the
Depends on
time,
the postie.
I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to put my face on. I don't want to see you right now.
Yeah.
Well, then that goes
Yeah.
back to the other thing of that. There are a lot of people that come out
Jay
to
will
the
have
door
to
naked.
yell out, "Your delivery from Big Dildos R Us is
Yeah.
here."
Leave it at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. All right. Well, anyway,
What's the biggest dildo you've had to deliver?
How would you know?
Oh, you know. You would know,
Oh.
Tay. You know, Tay.
I would probably say, to be honest, not that big, really. Not that I can. Well, I guess
What's big?
as a postie as well, we don't get to get the really really big stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we probably have never. I had this idea once. My supervisor will laugh about this. We had this idea one day. We were going to get our supervisor sent to him.
Yeah.
And we're going to get one of those big, massive 12-inch
Yeah.
or fucking 14-inch black ones.
Yeah.
We're going to get it sent to him and say, to the best boss.
Nice.
It's like, you love fucking us over, we'll fuck you.
Nice.
That's amazing.
How do I
But we
get
love
that
it.
sent to the Australian government?
Yeah, 100%. Dude,
Yeah.
I had a letter the other day and it said, to the Prime Minister of Australia. And it had the address and everything on it. And I'm like, and it was sent from like America or something. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I mean, as if that's actually going to get to the Prime Minister. Like,
What address was on it?
oh, dude, just like Canberra.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever it's called, the government house thing, whatever
Yeah.
it's called. I don't know.
Parliament House?
I
Parliament
was
House.
thinking that.
It's definitely
I
not
didn't
White
want
House.
to say it in case it was totally wrong. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Australian version of the White House.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So that's my postie stories. You're welcome.
Thank you. I did ask.
Okay.
I did
Yeah,
ask.
thank you for that. That
Thank
was
you for asking.
informative.
You're such a good co-host.
I was trying. Someone else wasn't asking
Yeah,
any
I-
questions.
Slacking off.
You know,
Yeah.
I was thinking though, right? I'm too busy thinking here instead of.
It's hard, isn't it?
It is. It is very hard. Like, subscribe.
Yes, like
All
and
that sort of
subscribe.
stuff.
So yes, speaking of like and subscribe, where can people find us on all the socials and all
Ooh.
of the
The
platforms?
gram of Insta, the book of face, the talk of tick, everywhere.
Yep. I love TokTiks.
I'm still figuring out how to use it.
It's a good
so
app.
we're probably like 5th or 6th episode in right
Yeah.
now. Or I
Tay,
still have no
do
Do
you
you
idea.
know-
not know how to use TikTok?
I fucking
I
hate
don't.
TikTok so much.
I'll give you my phone.
I'm in the middle. I watch all the TikTok reels reshared to Instagram, but
Yeah.
that's about it. I don't know how to make a video on TikTok. There's too many things.
yeah.
But
It's
just swiping is
easy,
what
Yeah.
it is.
but I hate it. Yeah.
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 I'll give you my phone. You can configure it. Just don't swipe left or right on the photo
Couple
area.
of butthole pics.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Well, but anyway, we can also find us on YouTube. You can find us also on all of the major platforms such as
Spotify.
Google Podcasts,
Podbean, Apple Podcast.
I thought it was gonna be like a whole
I
train
know,
thing.
I was,
I was waiting for it.
selective words
Amazon.
there. Okay, but no worries.
Anyway, but you can find us on all major platforms, and obviously, like you said, Book of Face.
The Gram of Insta, the Talk of Tick, and where we get a lot of these emails sent to us, thatbjshow@gmail.com.
Yes. Or you can also go to the website at thatbjshow.com, and that will take you to every single place that we are on.
Tayla, tip of the week.
And please don't say his asshole, because
No,
we don't need that.
no.
Am I supposed to come to you with the tip of the week?
Yeah, we put you on the
Put
spot.
you on the spot.
You didn't prep me for this.
I didn't. What's the most... Okay, this might answer the question. What's the most random piece of advice a drunk person has said to you?
I don't think it was advice.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry.
Well,
Can't
I got
help you.
one. I can probably answer this to summarize a certain segment of this podcast.
Yeah.
Use Vagina Fresh or whatever that stuff is
Femfresh.
called.
Use
Femfresh.
Femfresh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Femfresh.
Sponsored by FemFresh.
Clean your
And-
butthole, clean your dick, clean your giny.
Thank you.
I'm
Wear
actually
deodorant.
I'm really looking forward to you giving me one of these.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to bring it on an
You-
episode and show people.
100%. You know what? The tip of the week as a whole this week should be clean your fucking body.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Clean your towels. Get rid
Yeah.
of the hair
Wash
in your
your
sink. The
Yes.
little splashes are in the toilet.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
for more tips on those sorts of things, follow Taylor's new venture.
Yeah,
Whenever she
exactly.
decides to get that done.
And where can you find her on Instagram or Facebook, if you might ask?
I actually don't know. Shit.
I have an Instagram. You can tag it.
Yeah, we'll
I
tag.
couldn't tell you what it was.
Okay.
No,
all good.
neither can I.
No,
It's
it's all
like,
good.
it's like underscore Taylor,
Yeah.
underscore Marie, underscore.
Nice.
Yeah, is Marie?
It'll
the
be
middle
down
name?
below.
It'll be down below.
It'll be down below.
It'll be down below.
We'll add it in.
Anyway, speaking of down below, that's the down low of the podcast.
Yeah.
Hashtag ending.
Ending.
Happy ending.
Happy
Hashtag
ending.
finish.
Hashtag get off me, get me a towel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so. Jesus Christ.
Thank you for that, Tay.
Thank you so much for coming on, Tay. This has been fucking
Taylor,
awesome.
Thank you
It's
very
been
much.
fun.
Yeah.
We'll get you back.
Let me know if you want me back.
100%.
We'll have to see how the feedback goes. So,
Some people may be like, oh,
Yeah.
edgy, but
yeah.
you know what? Fuck them.
Yeah, this is our podcast,
podcast.
and we will have our guests on that we want to have on. So.
Exactly. And also, please remember, this is a wildcard episode. We do have the serious episodes where we talk about all the serious topics of everything, but this is a wildcard episode. It's supposed to be as funny as fucking all shit. We can chuck everything out there. It can go any direction we want, and
As
it doesn't
loose
matter.
as my asshole on a Friday night
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect.
Family barbecue.
Yep.
with my
Exactly.
uncle.
hmm
Exactly. Exactly.
Done. And to wrap it up, thank you.
Thank you so much. See you later.
Thank you. That was the best fucking... As loose as my asshole on a Friday night.
Oh,
I love it.
I got the first 2 words out and I was like, fuck, how do I finish this?
Fucking stroke my foot, mate.
I was thinking about moving the couches like
Yeah.
literally right next to each other. So
Yeah.
it felt like a one couch situation, like a twin couch.
Just like...
But I was like, Benny's going to hate me if I do that.
I was like...
I went to Japan.
Yeah, same. I went to
Oh,
Japan
nice.
and one in America. And like, even though the Japan one had so much stuff in Japanese and you had no idea
Yeah.
what they were saying, it was still as equally
So
amazing.
good. What was your favorite ride?
Mm. Couldn't tell you what they were. There was a dinosaur one, like a
the
Jurassic.
homeless dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Then he made that turtle sound. That.
Oh my God.
that.
No, they stick their tongue out. I know the exact video. And it comes out and then it goes, boom, you know?
Right.
Why do we all know?
Why do we all know that video?
I love that video.
Yeah.